Being an anxious minimalist, I always make sure that in my bag I have everything that I might need without overdoing it. And in this video, I will show you everything that I have in my everyday carry these days. It's very minimalist, realistic, down to earth, and very true to my lifestyle and personality, and there's nothing fancy, and you will see later on what I mean. But let's start with the bag itself. It's a crescent moon-shaped bag by Uniqlo. It's also known as a dumpling bag. I recently discovered that this is a very popular bag at the moment. It's kind of on a hype wave, and I had no idea. I bought this bag right before I left Siberia in March 2022, and back then I was kind of equipping myself for an indefinitely long travel, and my funds were very tight, so I just bought a bag from a brand which quality I knew will last. So far this bag is fantastic. I'm using it every day, and starting from the very day when I bought it and until now, it makes, let me count how many days it makes. It's 542 days at the moment when I'm filming this video. It's quite impressive, right? And I also have a backpack by Uniqlo, and yeah, this pair is just perfect for me and for my lifestyle. This bag looks compact, but it can hold all my everyday essentials and even more. The label says it's not machine washable, but I did wash it in the machine and it's just fine. I don't use any insert kind of extra bags for organizing everything inside because it would just create extra bulkiness and weight. It has two little pockets and it's just enough for me, and the main compartment, of course. In the end of the video, I'll show you how exactly I place my stuff inside so that it stays compact and very user-friendly and also safe for all the items that I have there. And now let's move on to what actually I carry inside of it. Wallet. It would never win any aesthetic or style prize for sure. It's just a shaggy little dude that I've been owning for more than 10 years by now. And it was retired for some times, but then I revived it when I was getting ready to leave my home country because, well, it's a perfect travel wallet. It's canvas, it's light, it has two zipper sections, one for coins and the other one I use for my cards to secure them and make sure I don't lose them. I also have some sentimental items here, such as this Viking guy. Brian bought it for me when he had a transit flight through Iceland. And here I have information about my Serbian phone numbers because I never remember phone numbers. And also I carry 3 loyalty cards. Yes, I do use loyalty cards, not a ton, but actually those that provide some tangible benefits. Phones. Yes, it's plural because I have actually 2 phones. One of them, the older one, I bought about 5 or 4 years ago, and I use it for all my Russian stuff, Russian apps, Russian SIM cards, and so on. And the newer one I bought refurbished, so it was with a huge discount, and I bought it about 2 years ago when I just started this channel because it was initially the phone that I filmed on all my videos, and I still use it as an extra camera for stuff here on the channel, and it still works amazing. And it also holds my Serbian SIM cards, and I use this phone as a hotspot to get internet access for all my devices. Yeah, we don't have cable internet here, no Wi-Fi. We're using our phones as hotspots. As you can see, there are no fancy phone cases. Maybe I might renew them, I don't know, but I don't find it necessary at the moment, to be honest. Sunglasses. I use them all the time, all year round, because I have very sensitive eyes. And I don't have a hard case, I just have this very random velvety pouch. I don't even remember where I got it. I think it went together with my reusable straw set. But yeah, it works just fine. And the sunglasses, I don't remember which brand it is. I bought it years ago in a Tbilisi outlet center, and they still work just great. I love the shape, I love the color, and I think there are no scratches, almost no. Sanitizer. Of course, I'm a hygiene freak, and if to be honest, I was like that even before the pandemic. But yeah, it's a very basic sanitizer that I got at Lidl, and it's just enough for me, and it's very affordable, doesn't leave any residue or just weird sticky feeling. Pocket mirror. It's not just for beauty reasons, but for health as well. For example, for some moments when something gets into my eye and I freak out, with a mirror it's very easy to solve the situation. And you can tell that this mirror has seen some bad days, and I've been owning it for, again, more than 10 years. I got it as a promo gift for buying pharmaceutical skincare. Yes, it's scratched and doesn't look fancy, but I'm not going to replace it anytime soon. Lip care. I have one tinted chapstick and one lipstick. And this is just enough for an everyday carry. I don't use mascara every day, but I do love wearing color on my lips because I just feel better doing that. And this chapstick is just from a regular drugstore chain. It has very nice cherry tint, while the lipstick is by Sephora or Sephora. I don't know how is right to pronounce this, and I enjoy their lip products a lot. Gum. I use gum almost every day, and it's a huge help for me when I get nauseous or dizzy on public transport. It's just a perfect remedy. Pills. The most basic ones, like general painkillers like ibuprofen, and something for the heart. I use this very plastic case. It's very light and handy, and initially it's meant for being like a travel-friendly mini jar for creams and lotions. But for this purpose, it's just great. It's very light and occupies very, very little space. Tissues. For occasional spills, sneezing, or public restrooms, or any other hygiene-related situation, it's a must, for sure. A small knife. This may appear as a pretty controversial item to carry, but let me explain. Of course, this can be like a super tiny defense tool, but in reality, it's very handy for traveling, for different types of situations, and also it's sort of a sentimental tribute to my family. My mom would always carry what she would call a women's knifey. It was very small, very pretty. It had an inbuilt nail file and a tiny fork, and I loved looking at it. This very knife has just one blade, and I bought it years ago at a flea market in Tbilisi. Again, it might seem controversial to many of you to carry this, but this is what I do. This is what I told you about everything. The content of my bag is very true to my personality. A thin tote. It's a very handy thing to have in my everyday carry, in my small bag, especially on the days when I don't carry a backpack or a bigger tote. It's a very basic tote with my own print. It's a collage that I've made last December for my first art calendar and a postcard. And I tested it on a tote as well, and it worked just fine. Having a tote in everyday carry is very handy for groceries, of course, and also for days when I have some extra layer on me and then I get hot. So I just take it off and put it in the tote bag. instead of carrying it in my hands. So it's very convenient. Elastic hair tie. It's the most recent addition to my everyday carry because finally in so many years I have enough hair to gather it in a tiny ponytail. So I bought a pack of elastic hair ties and I keep one in my little bag for the days when it gets too hot and I just need to keep my hair away from my skin. Keys. This is a set of keys that is mine. It's from this very apartment that we've been renting for almost a year, but when we live in Airbnbs, there is only one set of keys provided, and it's usually with Brian because it's more convenient for both of us. I don't have the anxiety of losing it. This is everything that I carry with me every day, and now I will show you how I actually organize all this stuff inside without using any extra pouches or bags. The bag has two small pockets. I use one of them for lip care, mirror, chewing gum, and the knife. The second small pocket is for the keys and the sanitizer. And then everything else goes in the main compartment. I make sure that my phones are not in contact with any metal objects so they don't get scratched. I hope you enjoyed the video, dear friends. Feel free to share in the comments your thoughts or maybe what you personally carry in your bag every day. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I value your time and attention so much. And huge thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon and other tipping platforms, because it's you who make this channel possible. And for now, be safe and keep your heart open, and I will see you soon. Пока-пока.